9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a yard, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he's got it. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to...
Steve is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Check three.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Toss play to Jackson. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be...
And this will be caught at the 30. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hatch it. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
3 down. Zoom, zoom. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And Ingram holds it in. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. All right, T.
Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Defense, no game. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's get it.
This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intent. Target. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Ready? 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Here we go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. And that will force a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Check 48. Hey, here I come.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Hey, box drop. 48's the Mike. Rip right.
Throwing now is Allen. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Mike. Round 80. All day, baby. All day. Hey, home. 48. Exit. 48's Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, alert 48. Alert. 48.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That one complete to Okoye. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys continue.